I take back everything I said. I hate this content. It's not good. I don't want to see the beginning of this journey. I can't imagine the song is great, and you certainly are misinformed on a lot of things. I take back everything I just said. So we're gonna watch Andy King's video about people promoting offensive music on TikTok. I assume when he says promoting, he means like sponsoring the post. I've seen this new trend real quick on TikTok that I love, where people are chaotically sponsoring content on TikTok. They like promote it and pay for it to be advertised, but there's nothing. Like it's just like a video where they're just like, hey, what's up? I just want to see what's up. You know, save you from watching an ad. And then it like ends. And I think that's hilarious. Like the idea of people paying for ads, but like it's not even content even, it's just like nothing. It's so funny to me, and I think the more people do it, the funnier it gets. And I think it would be hilarious if it got to a point where one day we were scrolling through TikTok and the majority of ads were regular people doing nothing just to try and reclaim the space and like shoo ads off the platform. I don't know why, but I think that's like amazing. So I assume he's talking about that, and if the music's bad but still like content-y, I don't know, I guess it's inherently like an ad though, because it's like, I make music, please, you know, listen to my music. But maybe there's a way, if it was like intentionally bad, that it could also work in that regard of like, it's a chaotic ad, it's not really an ad, you know. But we're gonna see what this is about.
Okay guys, so you know that thing where you scroll on TikTok and then you come across a post that has that little gray promoted icon? I think we can all agree that it's been popping up for quite some time now. But if you're not in the know, if you don't use TikTok, don't worry, because I experience it maybe every 2 scrolls. And they're never for things that need to be promoted, like products or, you know, concerts and things like that. No, I get promoted TikToks from possibly the most bizarre accounts of all time. And for some reason, recently TikTok has decided that I need to be listening to more new music. But you know what's not helpful? Showing me videos of music like this. So if you haven't buckled in already, then buckle.
Okay, well, maybe we disagree here. I don't know. This is where I differ I feel like from the average person, because I personally, like, obviously if it's bad, it's bad, but I kind of love seeing people at the start of their journeys. I love seeing someone with just a guitar and a camera. There's something so relatable and obtainable about that to me, and just authentic inherently. And I actually really like that. Like one of my favorite bands ever is this, I actually own their record. This is, God, this is so weird. The only way I can describe this entire album is like, it sounds like someone puts a tape recorder in the middle of a room, and then every person singing or playing an instrument stands in an opposite corner of the room, as far away from the tape recorder as possible, and then they play. It's the same way that the Adventure Time theme song was recorded on a cell phone. And even though, like, a bad cell phone, and no matter how many times the guy tried to re-record it professionally, he didn't end up liking it, so they went with the crappy cell phone recording.
Let me walk with you every day. Go hide behind your locker door. And do what seems to come natural.
I don't know, there's something so just real about something like that to me. Like, I like bad music. I've said it before. I don't know why, but I seem to particularly enjoy bad music because it's so obtainable. And when I say bad music, I don't mean I think it's bad. I actually think it sounds really good. What I mean is like traditionally bad music where it's not like amazing singing or flawless playing or a brilliant produced sound. It's just so garagey. I like that. So like, I also like TikTok content like that.
in because today we're putting on our headphones and for the very first time I'm going to
It honestly reminds me of old YouTube, and I love old YouTube.
become a music review channel. Okay, so I've been collecting these videos over the past couple of
My
weeks.
cat is freaking
and
out.
I've managed to find 11 videos. And just so you guys know, these snippets that I found range anywhere from 13 seconds to 4 minutes. All right, run it up.
This is dedicated to all our
Okay, 4 minutes is a little long for an ad or something. Holy crap, that's the whole song. You should not be, I don't know if you should play the whole song on TikTok. It should just be like a couple parts, get them interested, that sort of thing.
amazing police officers and the cross they carry for protecting us, and our military who protect us and sacrifice for us every day of our lives.
Wow.
I take back everything I said. I hate this content. It's not good. I don't want to see the beginning of this journey. I can't imagine the song's great, and you certainly are misinformed on a lot of things. I take back everything I just said.
That was a packed opener. So this one goes out to the police, okay? It goes out to the police and the military. And I get it. It's, it's thanking them for protecting us. Us. It sounds a little bit like he's got an issue here. Now, I don't really know what this song is going to end up being about, but I have a weird feeling that it's not going to really have anything to do with the police or the military.
Here we go.
Okay, when's he gonna come in? He still hasn't come in yet. I don't know if he's gonna come in. I will say one thing. He's gripping me right out the gate. Those were some strong ass chords, okay?
They
You
were.
really hear how impassioned he is. He really cares about what he's singing about. Or I don't know, is he gonna sing? Now, I watched this back a couple of times. I don't know if he actually knows how to play the guitar or if he's just strumming so hard that it sounds like he knows what he's doing.
No, he's actually playing chords.
This is a great example of action speaking louder than words, folks.
I walk this thin blue line.
And I will say his
Oh, gross! The opening line, I walk this thin blue line. He like growled it out like a fucking bear. Oh god, that is cringe. He doesn't even walk the line.
opening line, it's pretty thought-provoking. I walk this thin blue line. It's like an internal struggle with being a cop. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, am I a cop? Or do I really just like shooting guns?
Sacrifice my life for your freedom.
I think the line that he just said goes attack.
No, I think he said, I sacrificed my life for your freedom, is what he said. So going from cop to soldier, not really much more of a conceptual transition than that. I wonder if the whole song is just going to be like one line from cop, one line from soldier. Is it the same guy?
Attacker fights my life. Warrior freedom. What does that mean? Okay, so unfortunately, I don't think it's warrior freedom. I think it's for your freedom.
Yeah.
Why isn't it warrior freedom? But gosh, I wouldn't have had to listen to that over and over again if I could hear a single word he was saying. He is playing that guitar so loudly. He's the first guy on the planet who's discovered how to make his guitar scream. Actually, let's see if I can do that. Let's see if I...
Make his guitar scream. Oh my god. I think it's just that he has like the big section of the guitar like right next to the phone. It's like right there. So it's all the sound is just like right there.
I can play the guitar so loud that you can't hear me speaking. So tell me if you can hear me right now.
Yeah, see?
I don't know if you'll be able to.
Yeah, so his microphone's probably like lower and like, yeah.
Talking. Let me know. Did it work? Am I just as talented as him?
No joke, he is strumming really hard. It is pretty impressive that he hasn't broken a string. Although maybe he has. It's kind of hard to see if there's a third one down here.
Okay, so it seems that he's now transitioned to a section of the song where he's run out of words, which is really impressive because he's barely said any. He's just kind of scatting and like doo-wopping now. But he's really breaking out that throat singing. And that is actually impressive. Like, he's doing it very well. It's also now at this point that I'm gonna let you know that I've listened to the entire song now, and it was 4 minutes long. Yep, that was the one I was talking about at the beginning. It wasn't an exaggeration. But I'll also have you know that the only words that he says in this song are, I walk this thin blue line between good and evil, I carry this cross for you, ba-da-doo-da-dee-da-do, and that weird warrior attack line. That's it. He repeats it.
Ba-da-doo-da-dee-da-do.
For 4 minutes. So in my analysis, here's what I think. I think the guy's fucking crazy. This is the type of art you make after getting off of your shift at Home Depot, grabbing a sandwich and a 40, and just kind of, you know, letting nature take its course. Okay, so hot start, but why was I ever shown that? They really said For You page, but actually not at all. Because that wasn't for me. Let's move on, folks.
It's a fair point. Wow, just noticed the Mickey shirt. That's pretty solid. I like that a lot. He's doing the pose from the shirt, so that's like even better. I really like this art piece. But what I was gonna say is, I guess the entire, well, no, aren't we in the age where ads are supposed to be tailored straight to you, where like, you know, they use cookies and other data to like determine what ads are most likely to affect you? And if that's the case, why would they be showing him? I don't imagine, like, just based off of the videos he makes and the fact that he ended up on my For You page, I just can't imagine he is someone who would be super receptive to the idea of making a song just for cop, soldiers, and Jesus. That just doesn't seem like his bag to me.
Wow, that was some farty bass. I would like us to just stop right here and take stock of our surroundings as we do. First of all, the outfit, insane.
And she's in a trunk. She's in a car trunk. She's squatting in a trunk. That's so weird. What is happening? Are you at the drive-in movie theater?
I thought that we were in the bed of a truck, and I was like, all right, cool. Country rap,
nope,
you know,
trunk.
Getting a little bit... But no. If you take a closer look, you'll see that we're in the open trunk of an SUV. They don't make brown leather seats like that for trucks. And if they do, I don't care. Don't let me know. God, I don't care. But let's see what, official Bubblicious has to show us.
Bubblicious.
Wakey, eggs and bakey, gotta get straight to the cake.
So first of all, why are you speaking like that?
Okay. All right. You using your car sound. I did not realize that we were squatting in the trunk of a car because that's where the sound was gonna come from. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough off the rip. Are you? Why? Okay. You're not supposed to do the whole song, and you probably shouldn't do the very first part of the song for like the TikTok. TikTok is short content. This is not going as expected. No, it is not. Great idea. I feel like if you really want to like grab people's attention with, great idea about execution. I kind of agree. Like the idea of, it's a unique concept, squatting in the trunk. It's something that might grab someone's attention, but it would have been better if instead of using the car's actual sound, they like played just the, you know, instrumental like digitally on the video, like layered it, and then it just like simulated that they were using the car sound system or something. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm talking about. So like that would have been better. And also like, I don't think you should like, unless the opening line of your song hits so hard and it's an instant attention grabber, which it should strive to be. I think what you want to do is like grab one of the bigger parts of the song, probably the chorus ideally, but if not, like one of the more hype parts of the song. But like, I don't know, that came off corny as fuck. Probably, and I don't have the context of what kind of artist she is or like what kind of line she does normally, so that doesn't help either.
Show us.
Wakey, eggs and bakey, gotta get straight to the cake.
So first of all, why are you?
Yeah, I don't know. That just came off so try hard and weird. I don't know. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me, Paige.
Speaking like that. Now, if I may say, you and me both know that's not how you speak. It's offensive. Shut up. No, look, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure that by a societal standard, wakey, eggs and bakey has been, you know, banned in songwriting. When a beat like this drops, you don't expect to hear wakey, eggs and bakey.
Yeah.
No, you'd expect to hear something like, I just committed infidelity against my partner, and now I'm gonna go purchase a firearm. Hey, wait, do you guys think Machine Gun Kelly has actually ever held a gun?
Be mad, but Can't phase me talking, cannot erase me.
Okay, why would you sing the clean version of your song as if any children are gonna see this video and say, download? The first line of your song is wakey wakey eggs and bakey. You censored it yourself. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, I mean, maybe that's why she censored herself, though, because the opening line is wakey wakey eggs and bakey. Maybe she's consciously targeting a younger audience. I hope so. I hope that she had the idea of, like, I would like a younger audience. That is why I'm going to use the line wakey wakey eggs and bakey. I would really hope it's not the alternative, which is adults are gonna think this shit slaps.
She could have at least gone for like the corny talking shh, they can't no, but she just fully stopped herself. So it's her fault.
Been so sick, I discuss myself. Couldn't be me, claim you top shelf. Now I'm finna pop out like Alakazam. Gotta be it lit went ham.
What is the double stand for?
Yeah, no. Yeah, whoa, hold on. Lil who? Lil what? What is that? Little, are you trying to say little bitch went ham? That's like the best case scenario. I don't think you want that ambiguity.
Went ham.
What is the double stand for?
I get it. It's probably not that word. I get it. But what word are we supposed to assume that it is? Can we not agree that the devil makes it worse regardless? Because if
no,
it is
for sure. You don't want that ambiguity.
that I'm thinking of, it means that it's a cheeky devil, which means she thinks it's cute and funny. No.
Gang lay you out on sight. No money sticking together like post-its. Blue money thinking it's better, I know.
Okay, that line could have been pretty good.
Actually, yeah, and the delivery wasn't bad either. But yeah, he has a point. Using the devil emoji specifically for censoring that part, which could be interpreted in a way that's pretty problematic, almost makes it seem like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, which is like, no, wakey wakey eggs and bakey. You don't do that.
The flow was almost there. I was kind of eating it for a second.
I know this. I feel the dip inside my ocean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh my god, dude.
What
the hell?
Yo, she's literally making rap for kids. This is crazy. You can't start the rap with an actual nursery rhyme and then quote Mary Poppins a little bit later. Like, this is crazy. Did she watch like a bunch of old Disney movies and then somewhere in there like ended with, I don't know, maybe a Goofy movie and was like, oh, I could do rap. I think I could do rap.
What was that? We're now getting to the point where this feels like a rap-based improv game, and I'm not liking it. Guys, you know how they say when you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything? I think that's super true, even in the case of this video. Because, right, she did something. Perhaps it wasn't what was intended, but she believed she could do something, and therefore she did it. But don't ask me if I believe in her. You're not gonna like the answer. Well, of course, I wish Bubblicious the best in her career as she moves forward, but that's the last.
Bubblicious is clearly doing fine because she has an official account. So, like, despite the fact that her music is not for me, she has clearly found a plethora of success on TikTok.
Last time I'm gonna be listening to her.
Ready for adventure, I'm trying to head out. It's a weekday, but I'ma check out. Driving my car to a brand new state. End up in Hollywood, the name of fame.
That one speaks for itself. Okay, folks. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that one.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, you know, it's not bad. But it's, yep. That was heat. That was. How much heat was it though? Because like the heat I was getting off of that couldn't cook anything. Low. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was honestly probably better than Wakey Wakey Eggs and Bakey, I think. Though for me.
That one screams a need for more context to me. We're dealing with a dreamer. We're dealing with someone who wants to see their name in the stars.
I agree.
If any of you want to hate on that, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. But in this video, we're dealing with raw, untapped talent with a certainty of success. The song says it itself. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go on adventures. And I'm gonna be in Hollywood, baby. You know, I know she wants to be famous in Hollywood or whatever. I think that the way she's dressed, she's like, you know, maybe 100 years too late. But that's okay. You can be famous in any time period you want, okay? People love.
I mean, whatever. People all have their own fashion sense. I think fashion's so weird because, like, it seems like once you make it to Hollywood and you're there, you can wear whatever the hell you want, and it's more or less fine. But like then like people aspiring to be famous or get clout, they're like incredibly criticized for not wearing, you know, the most expensive brands and stuff specifically.
Love period pieces. Now, a lot of people will probably wonder, Andy, why haven't you been looking at the comments on any of these videos? Well, number one, they're probably fucking brutal. Number two, this is my music review, okay? This is in my opinions only. Okay, guys, now we're gonna move on to something a little bit more emotional, so please just get ready to get sad. This song is a tribute to Kobe Bryant and his legacy. Now,
No, that's so awkward. Okay. Yeah, I mean, everyone grieves in their own way, I guess.
Now, this immediately raises a few questions. Number one, it's been a few years since the passing of Kobe Bryant, so why?
It just seems awkward to me. Like, did you know him? Did he know you? Probably not. But you do you.
Now. And number two, I just have a question for the
going
human
to be
being
good,
who
I
sits
hope.
down in his house
I
one
hope
night
so,
and is
too.
like, you know what? I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the person to write a song about Kobe Bryant's life.
Yeah, see, that's the part I can't get past, is like a person being like, I'm going to say what needs to be said about Kobe Bryant for everyone else. I don't know. The only time I ever liked a song like this, it was a song by the Wonder Years about Steve Irwin, but it was on their first album, which was like a pretty sarcastic, in-jest album. And while they were being sincere in the fact that they genuinely love Steve Irwin and Crocodile Hunter, the entire idea of writing like this ballad Missing You song, they only wrote it because like the alternative was writing a song about their friend they had recently lost. And that's too painful. So let's just write a song about Steve Irwin. You know what I mean? It's like it's like fucked up grief, and that's why I liked it, because it's like, yeah, no, like, can't talk about the real thing, so I'm just gonna focus on Steve Irwin, which is also sad, though. It just doesn't cut as deep, as close, because obviously this random small band from Philadelphia didn't know the massively famous Crocodile Hunter from Australia.
Legacy. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's get sad.
Playing ball with my dad on the free throw line, chilling for the three and pipping for the tie.
I love the little basketball references. I think it kind of goes without saying that objectively, it's not a bad song. You know, the guy knows what he's doing. He can play the guitar. He can sing a little bit. What's so striking to me about this, though, is that it sounds exactly like a basketball musical. Like, he makes subtle references like shooting from the free throw line, and he talks about like Scottie Pippen and stuff. And I feel like those specific mentions are so characteristic of musical writing. Shoot the ball, waiting, score!
And then you changed the game that night when you came into my life.
It sounds like he's in love with Kobe.
Yup, it sounds like okay, so like I feel like the line "when you came into my life" is so specific to like a child being born, a person being met personally. It could be good. It's already bad. What do you mean it could be good? This is so weird, man. This is so weird. You should not be this in love with a person you've never met. That's crazy.
Anything wrong with that? I mean, parasocial relationships, those are kind of weird, but he
Yeah.
wants to fuck Kobe Bryant. Now, I don't know if you guys have picked up on this, but you should have, because it's so clear. There's a little bit of dialogue going on at the top where he's talking about his life. He said, I sold CDs out on the streets of LA Live where the Lakers played at the Staples Center. 1 month, I had a quarter to my name, and I couldn't pay rent, let alone eat. So I asked myself, what would Kobe do? I don't know, man. Play a basketball game and get a couple $1,000,000? It kind of makes you think about that classic motivational phrase. We picked this one person to idolize, and we're like, what would blank do? Like, when you're using that phrase for an athlete, it's like, yeah, athletes, they're hard, they're determined, they definitely do something inspiring. But also, like, no, because really, they want you to think athletes are like, you know, that was a hard loss today, so I went home and I regrouped, did 500 reps of chest press, had some raw chicken bites with a little bit of salt, and I went to sleep for 13 hours. No, but in reality, it's probably just like, I went home and I made myself a peanut butter sandwich and I got in bed and jacked off. I mean, don't get me wrong, Kobe was a very successful and inspirational guy, but he definitely went home and made a sandwich and, you know, at some point.
You said play the long game, dream of something. Oh, was your biggest fan.
Oh, your biggest fan? I really thought that this was supposed to be like from the perspective of like someone in Kobe's family. I don't really know why I thought that. No, but I guess it's just this guy looking up to Kobe Bryant in childlike wonder. That's...
Oh, God. Yeah, that one hurt to listen to. That one really hurt to listen to. Everything about it was just so weird. I thought maybe he was gonna be like, and when I used to play outside the Lakers stadium, I had this meaningful interaction with Kobe Bryant, which would have given some context to it, but no, he literally just existed near the Lakers stadium and played outside the Lakers stadium, which I can understand why, like, the stadium and the team would mean something to you, but I don't understand why it would create like this intimate parasocial relationship with one player. I don't know, the whole thing. It's just... That was very weird.
It's pretty sweet. This next song kind of brings us into the whole mental health music field, which has been pretty big on TikTok recently. Big does not mean good. No, in fact, this mental health music has been incredibly appropriative and almost always misses the mark in terms of what it's trying to say. This is because most of the quote-unquote mental health music is written by people who don't experience real mental health issues. And I know that's a really heavy generalization to make without actually knowing a person, but by the things that they put out, it becomes pretty fucking clear.
I use caffeine like Adderall, 'cause I can't focus at all.
Nope. No. And this trend of saying I have undiagnosed blank, no, you don't. You can't diagnose yourself. You cannot do that. You literally cannot. Even if you are a doctor and you've gone to school for all the years, you got the degree, you literally work in a fucking hospital, you still can't diagnose yourself. That's not how it works. So you don't, if the phrase starts with undiagnosed, then you don't. You can't say you have that. You fundamentally can't. If a person diagnoses you with something, then you do have it. That's just the way it works. Is the Kobe guy done? Yeah, Kobe guy's done. We're now down to mental health music that's like... this one started with someone saying I use caffeine like Adderall. That's not how that works. Like, people with attention deficit hyperactive disorder aren't known for being really zombified out off their medication. They're not known for being low energy when they're not taking their medication. It's quite the opposite, if anything.
Shut up! Okay, right? It screams,
yeah, that was so bad.
Don't speak to me before I've had my coffee. Ooh, I'm so easily distracted. I'm a dumb piece of shit. No, but see how annoying that is? She literally uses the, like, getting distracted by something on my face. It's not funny, and it's not quirky. Because that's not how it works. You see this raw footage? Me walking around the room like that, not being able to figure out what I'm doing. That's what it looks like, okay? It's stupid. I think we also really need to quit it with the whole undiagnosed ADHD thing. Because here's the truth. Yeah, most human beings, if not all, have focus issues. Okay, but not everyone has a legitimate condition, which made them take medication for like most of their formative years, and now their brain doesn't work very well at all. Guys, it's not a personal story. What I'm saying is,
not only that, like, not only is there a huge difference between focus issues and, you know, an actual learning disability of some kind, but what we classify as focus issues, and arguably what you, I mean, like, okay, so obviously in extreme cases of ADHD, it can prevent a person from properly sleeping, properly eating, taking care of themselves. It can affect a lot. The amount of anxiety they can feel can paralyze them into being unable to do something as little as cleaning up the space around them, even if they actually really want and need to get that done. So that's why there's a huge difference between actual ADHD and just, I need my coffee. But also, a lot of the focus issues that people think means they have ADHD, well, we're just animals, dude. We weren't supposed to be playing capitalism, okay? Our constantly looking around and like trying to think about stuff probably ties back to some evolutionary thing of like just being aware of your surroundings, and like, you know, it was not a thing that we sat in offices and focused on singular tasks for hours on end, you know, back in the day. If you did something like that, it was literally trekking after something, hunting it, you know? Like, all I'm saying is, like, we, like, just because we chose to do this whole society thing doesn't mean like evolution caught up. We're still dealing with the effects of like evolution takes so long is basically what I'm saying. You know, us not being able to fit in this box of profit generators doesn't necessarily mean you have a mental disorder.
Stop romanticizing it.
Definitely stop romanticizing it. Like I was saying, it can actually be extremely debilitating, like being able to not being able to feed yourself properly, sleep as you want or need to, or like take care of yourself and the things around you as you want or need to. So to like make light of that is like pretty fucked up. There are people who struggle to live like normal lives because of it, or like went through hell in school because they had no support, because our schooling system doesn't really give adequate support to people with that disability.
Lapsed in the dating pool. Credit short and I dropped out of school.
All symptoms.
Call me a fool. At least my therapist thinks I'm cool.
So yeah, this song essentially just romanticizes mental health issues, and I think that's uncool. And along with it being uncool, I also happen to think that it's incredibly unoriginal. Like, you know that song, You Had a Bad Day? That was probably the best one they made, and that was made years ago. Game over. Let's take a look at something similar, okay?
Dear everyone, you
Fucking suck. I've seen this one. Had enough.
I don't care. I don't care.
You know what the most concerning thing?
Like, so that one, yeah, obviously I've seen that one and I didn't hate it. It's like he's got big Christopher Drew energy. Never shout never for those of you who aren't familiar. But I don't know. Like, obviously it's extremely generic. That's why it plays so easily. But I don't know. I didn't mind that one. Just that at least he's not saying like undiagnosed crap, but it is low-hanging fruit. Like, it's lowest common denominator, but I think I liked it because I can relate to that sometimes. I think we all can, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. It was a little more awkward, but it's not nearly as bad as like promoting this idea of diagnosing ourselves or cringy. I don't know. That one didn't bother me as much. That's probably where I differ for some people. Like, oh, I don't mind seeing some, you know, quirky little person just sitting on a bench playing ukulele, and yeah, they're trying a little too hard, and yeah, it's like a little forced or whatever. But I don't know. The singing wasn't bad. The ukulele playing was nice. I don't like it.
Thing about this to me is it makes Machine Gun Kelly look talented, and
I
that's
disagree.
a problem. I think
Well, okay. You know, Machine Gun Kelly obviously is more talented than me when it comes to music and shit. He's literally in a career of it. But I don't think, like, I know what he's trying to say here. Like, this is so bad, it makes something I consider bad look good. I don't think it was that bad. Like, it wasn't amazing. It wasn't like, oh my god, this person is such a professional. But it sounded good. It was very listenable. I watched the whole video when it came across my page.
I think this guy kind of just sums
That
up
was the whole
everything
video. It
that
wasn't long.
TikTok has done to humanity. You know, whenever
Yeah,
I see a
it's
song like
basic.
this that's
It's
so aggressive
basic.
in who it's talking about, it makes me wonder, are you the villain? You know, I feel like when we listen to whiny
Fair.
music like this, it's all about like, oh, feeling...
No, definitely. And it does bring me back to that place where I was like younger, you know, as a teenager, and I was apathetic. I didn't care about anything because I didn't want to care, because I didn't have the energy to care, because I was still so hurt, and I still had so much stuff I hadn't dealt with. And I think that's why I like it, because I know that kid, you know? I was that kid. So I can understand hitting that point of exhaustion. Just, dear everyone, you fucking suck. I get that. I've been there. And while I don't actively hang out there anymore and haven't in a long time, still thought the song sounded nice, and I don't know, I can relate to it. Even though I'm no longer in there in my journey, and I really hope that person doesn't spend a long time there. That's the other thing about stuff like that. It comes to us in moments, you know? Even though that used to be my overall mood, every now and then I will have moments where I dip into that for a second. Like, you know, I hear something terrible on the news, like the latest tragedy in Ohio, and for a second I'm just like, wow, everything fucking sucks. But I pull out of it because I understand that if I actually want to try and contribute to making things better, then or if I actually want things to get better, then I also as an individual need to try and contribute the best way I know how to that. Otherwise, I can just only expect to stay upset and sad. But it took me a long time to get there. And like I said, still have moments.
empathetic for the singer, like, oh, it's okay, I'll kiss you, you're sexy. No, but what if this guy like stabbed people and like spit on them and also called his friends like slurs and stuff? He's like, you fucking suck. You fucking suck. I've had enough. I don't care. I don't care. Bye-bye, baby.
Also, the pants are killer. I'm gonna be real. And the like. Also, I used to hang out at a nature park all the time growing up. So maybe I think these are reasons why I thought this one was pretty good. I don't know. I'm taking it a little personally, obviously, that Andy King brought up this video. But I liked this one.
Yeah, dude, I think it's corny. I think it's super corny.
It is corny. It is corny, but it's okay if things are corny every now and then. I guess that's all I'm saying. Like, there's good corn and bad corn, obviously, and everyone likes different corn. But that was my brand of corn, man. Don't talk too much shit. I mean, do whatever you want. But like, I like that one.
This one has ethical issues like the last one did. However, I think he needs to shut the fuck up. Sorry. I don't care. I don't care. Oh my god. And another thing that I hate is when people sing songs like this and they play the ukulele. And I'll tell you what, anytime I see someone pull one of those things out in a social setting, I get aggressive.
No, yeah, no, that's fair. I do agree that like the sad song with uke is really overdone and played out. Like, I do like there's a right and wrong way to do it, but I tend to be a fan of like the upbeat song that's about like a really messed up thing, or like, you know, like Bullet by Hollywood Undead is a prime example. It's like a song that's about struggling a lot, but it sounds so upbeat and happy. I kind of like that because that's what it feels like sometimes when you're just trying to like get through and force through and not let anyone in on the fact that you're struggling so much. So it speaks to me, but I do agree that it has been kind of done too much, and especially when it comes to the ukulele, it's pretty corny and just played out. So I totally hear that. But once again, I thought that one was good enough. I like that one enough.
From family put here on my desk. I started living for me. Yeah, shit get different when the elderly pass. Ain't been the same ever since. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's how you make a good song. Sing from the soul. Don't give a shit. That's someone who knows what they're doing, all right? Because when you confidently bust out a song that sounds like it was from 12 years ago, that's how you know someone's gonna be successful. But I think we can all agree that 2020, or the COVID era, was the height of TikTok. TikTok will never get back to what it was at that time. That being said, that was the time to...
One of his TikToks in there, that's so funny. Also, I didn't think that last one was that bad either. I don't know.
Blow up.
Maybe I'm too nice with like people trying to do art, but I really like watching people start their journeys. I think it's so cool.
With your music, that's when everyone was popping off with some of the worst music on the planet, but they were still blowing up regardless. And I think it was a unique opportunity in a unique period of time.
Okay, cool. I'm glad someone else thought it sounded good, because like I was like, wow, that guy, I like, again, like the lyrics weren't like mind-blowing. It wasn't crazy. Yeah, like it wasn't like amazing, but I thought it was pretty good. There was something there, you know? I don't know.
Time that isn't as available anymore. Sure, we still see people pop up every now and then on TikTok with a new hit song, but it doesn't happen nearly as much as it did a couple years ago. Platforms die and people change and times change, and it's crazy. It's nostalgic, but it's sad. But speaking of times changing and platforms changing and people changing, I got 100,000 subscribers. Thanks, guys. This is really cool. I don't have a plaque yet to prove it, but when I do, it's gonna go right here. Guys, if you enjoyed watching...
He's gonna get 100,000 subscriber plaque. That's definitely gonna be the new move that makes LeBron cry.
Watching this video, if you enjoyed watching with your eyes on the screen and your feet on the floor, give us a like and a comment and a subscription, you know? Do one of those things. Maybe I'll put...
Okay, yeah. A comment. Nice. Thanks for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitch to join us live, like and subscribe, and I will catch you later.